Hello, my name is Joe Beatty. We're 4 days from Christmas in December 2020, and this is a video we're producing that will introduce you to a Go Virginia project, a grant project that we're doing on the eastern shore of Virginia. This project is based on advanced technologies involving drones. There'll be surface water drones. There are aerial drones, and there are also what we call crawler drones. These are units that can crawl along the bottom surface and have inertial navigation to guide them. But the project is really about people and improving the economics for the people on the shore, especially the young people. We started right from the beginning with workforce development. I'd like to introduce our team now. It'll be Jocelyn Harold, DJ David Jesse McCaleb, Lucas Antunes, and this is an international team. In Perth, Australia, we'll have Marcelino Rodriguez and his wife Ileana Rodriguez. In the first 300 years of the eastern shore of Virginia, it was actually a very international community. In the days of sail, it was very common for people to leave here and travel literally all over the world on the different vessels. The economy in the early 1900s was based on agriculture and aquaculture, and these were probably the two richest counties in the United States. Now, however, we still have those same industries, but these are the two poorest counties in Virginia. The prior economies were based on agriculture and aquaculture. Those still exist, but they're not adequate to provide a large number of well-paying jobs so that young folks can stay here and raise their families. We've taken that a step further from that observation, and Jocelyn Harold has done substantial work on actually surveying young people.
In order to collect this information, I have created a survey. And this survey went out to many young people here on the shore, and it's still getting spread around a bit, but it contains a lot of important questions about what it would take to keep kids here on the shore, meaning what kind of income do they hope to have, what kind of job, and what size family they'd like to have. The most important question we found was, what is your biggest concern with staying here on the eastern shore of Virginia? There were many interesting responses, many of which pertain to the same 3 or 4 issues.
A few years ago, I retired from a global construction company where we built very large infrastructure projects. And all of these projects, or most of them, were very involved with the nearshore environment. That is, we had liquid natural gas projects, we had delivery of coal to terminals on the shore from mines deep in the interior. We had nuclear plants that relied on water cooling, so they were built right on the coast. All of these involved a very complex interplay and interface of the water environment and its different datums, and the land environment and its multiple datums.
Our home here on the eastern shore of Virginia is surrounded by 2 massive bodies of water, the Atlantic Ocean and the Chesapeake Bay. And this makes our home very vulnerable to change. It's almost impossible to keep up-to-date bathymetric data on the channels here.
Our project is focused on rapid, cost-effective data solutions. And one of our visions is to introduce an advanced technology industry on the eastern shore of Virginia.
In order to provide this data, we're using drones. Drones provide this service at a much lower cost and bring high-tech jobs to the eastern shore of Virginia. We currently are using an aerial drone and a HydroDrone. The HydroDrone is being lent to us by ODU, however it's undergone heavy modification while it's here. Using CAD, we designed an antenna mount which NCST generously printed on their commercial HP powder bed 3D printer. There's also a GPS mount made by our local community college. Using this HydroDrone, we've developed our own autonomous system. This autonomous system is made out of RC boat and commercial off-the-shelf parts. We plan on using this system on our own HydroDrone that we are currently developing. We can control this autonomous unit using our computer and a mission planning software. The aerial drone is used to scout missions for this HydroDrone, however it's also used in many other applications. Similarly, the HydroDrone will also be used in many other applications other than bathymetric mapping.
One of my jobs here has been to collect a series of historical maps. I have a pretty cool one of Cape Charles, and then my main focus has been on this patchwork map, and that is the most accurate and detailed bathymetric data that we have of both the Chesapeake and the Atlantic side of the peninsula.
We have detected a number of applications, and we know there are many more out there. Using our autonomous capability, we can collect and process bathymetric data and generate maps of the nearshore shallow water.
Eventually, we would like to be able to take core samples that show us just the top 6 inches of our channel bottoms here. That information would be very valuable to our aqua farmers here in the area.
This capability, along with our array of sensors, will allow us to track water temperature, flow, and salinity, opening a wide range of commercial capabilities. Environmental scientists, aquaculture farmers, marine engineers, and more could take advantage of this data.
All of this information that we're gathering is going to end up in our database. This contains all of our historical maps and information, as well as any information we are able to get using our HydroDrone.
We're currently developing manuals and procedures to train others in the operations of these drones.
Our goal is to involve local schools and build a platform where students can learn hands-on practical applications of their classroom education, involving engineering, electronics, geology, biology, history, and mathematics. Since we were awarded the grant, we assembled a team, started a database of historical bathymetry, created a lab where we develop an autonomous system using off-the-shelf parts. We communicate with international geospatial and hydrographic corporations. We design manuals for standard work process and procedure. We compile training programs to involve local schools. And we are now moving towards building our own drone and commercializing our service.